You died on a Tuesday. I arrived 10 minutes too late to say goodbye. I kept watching the blankets draping your body, waiting for them to rise with the lungs in your chest, and they didn't. So I wandered around your house with blurry eyes, missing you. Your home was just as I remember it always, a shrine to all things grandmotherly, all knitted and porcelain and knick-knacky, but also sentimental. I touched the picture frames of us, noticed my artwork on display. You were so proud of me, of all of us. I ran my hand along the delicate antique chairs and tables that creaked when I sat on them. I thought about Christmas, all those ridiculous traditions that I secretly loved. How you would make us dress up and read the Christmas story, and then we'd sit on Santa's lap and you would run over to the window after he left and claim to see his sleigh flying away into the sky. I believed you, and I always thought it was unfair that you got to see it every time. I loved your sugar cookies and the way you always slipped me money. I loved it when I'd visit and you would pull out stale cheese puffs and pretzels and offer me milk while we played a card game. I remember the time at the cabin when you wondered out loud if God really does answer prayer, and we asked God to make it sunny so we could go swimming. 5 minutes later, the clouds started to open up and you said, "Wow, that was fast." I loved the smell of the cinnamon rolls you used to make, and the way you'd tuck us in beneath that old picture of Jesus. You sometimes got me weird gifts, like pink polka-dotted fuzzy pajamas and lotion that smelled like old ladies. You bought me a guardian angel pin for my car, twice. But I knew you loved me, and you always remembered my birthday. We used to write letters to each other in a secret alphabet we made up. I saved every letter you ever wrote me. You wrote to me about your life, you saved me random news articles, and you talked about boys like a teenager. My aunt told me you sat next to a homeless man once and told him his dreadlocks were neat. You were like that. I didn't know you to be judgmental, just curious. Everybody liked you. You listened and cared. You were full of life, successful, independent, healthy, and attractive. They said you were still applying makeup on the way to the emergency room just before the end. As you got older and talked about dying, you kept trying to pawn your stuff off on me, and while it felt like a burden at the time, it now feels like a treasure. Now I want to find and hold every piece of you that I still have. I feel the sadness forming a haze over everything, where even putting away the scissors feels heavier than normal. I walk past perfect strangers on the sidewalk and wonder if they know what they're missing because you are gone. Grief is both a friend and an enemy. It's the unexpected tears and the uncalled for anger. It's the cold, hard permanence of the ground that buries us all, and the age-old question of why. It's the waking up in the middle of the night and recalling the sound of our loved one's voice. It's the stories we tell each other when we gather. The wondering if we said everything we wanted to say, and the ache for just a few more minutes. Grandma, I don't know exactly what happens after we die. But I can't imagine anything less than love surrounding and welcoming you there. You once told me humorously that you should get the credit for how beautiful my babies turn out since the genes came from you, and actually you were right. At your bedside, I touch your face, still soft and warm. It feels like the last time I will ever touch you, the last time I'll ever see you. But that's not exactly true. I see my own face in the mirror and know it originated in you. I hold my babies at night and know that I hold a part of you. I hug my aunts and uncles as they weep, and I know it's not too far from hugging you. I love that I am your legacy. To have come from such a strong and vibrant woman as you makes me proud. I love who you were, and I love who I am because of you. Why not, Grandma?
Pretty. Look at her. I am so old looking.
No, you're not. Okay, ready?
Okay.
I hope I look like that. I hope I have your energy.